bold and make the first move is in reverse. So it's almost like something ran flat. And that's what we're talking about. Something ran flat. Somebody didn't show up for you. They didn't do what was expected, or something ran flat. It didn't do as expected. And because of this, it catalyzed a kind of disappointment or a shift in the way that you feel about someone or something. Leo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading, my beautiful Leo souls. Please join me for this timeless message that you called to you. It comes to you because there's something in this message that you need to hear. And this message begins with lay a solid foundation, which means setting boundaries, understanding and maintaining your standards. It means taking things slow, doing things with integrity, and pacing yourself and not rushing, so that you maintain the quality. It's like quality control. This is hard work. It's Virgo energy. It's dedicated cultivation of something. So this is an interesting card to start with. Leo, okay, we got another card on the table. This is a message for, it's Leo energy. So it's a message for Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign. It is an energy reading. So please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message. If you are looking for personal readings, I do those as well. Sometimes we just have issues that just go deeper than a general reading, and I have those available for you. You choose the service that you want. Check out my website, bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule right there. We're almost done. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell, selecting all notifications, so that you will always get notified when I upload your favorite content. But even if you are subscribed, please check to see if you are in fact getting notifications, because I don't think a lot of people are. Just to let you know. Almost there. Leo, okay. That wants to be left behind, we leave it behind. Let's clear the energy. So what we have is a lack of confidence or a compromised confidence. Sweet results await. There's something that you started on a while back, but it's almost like you're thinking about the results that you've gotten in the past and not necessarily understanding that it's almost like the hard work has to start over again. This is definitely your energy. I don't love to see it on its side. But especially with lay a solid foundation, it almost implies that you feel something has been going too slow, and that in some ways you haven't gotten the results that you really wanted. And even though you really care and you want quality, there's something here where the results aren't really showing up and matching your expectations, Leo. I don't know if it was your expectations that were compromised or something is compromised in the process. So we got to get into that. We have dream the world into being and see the big picture. So there's more going on here than meets the eye or that you can immediately see. And it's going to take a perspective change in order to understand how your scope of things or your expectations are really fitting in. It's almost like there's a need to zoom out here when we're setting our expectations. See the big picture. It's almost like you were aiming really wide and really far, and you missed the details or the little things that would have mattered. And I don't know where that's coming from, but we got to keep going. Time for a beginner mind. It's just time for a different perspective. Once again, a perspective change. This is Aquarian energy. Kind of awkward, kind of weird, feeling like you do not fit in, or that things are prickly toward you, or that you're kind of defensive right now. Time for a beginner mind, see the bigger picture, dream the world into being. So yeah, it's definitely time to zoom out a little bit. This is interesting because Virgo energy is here, and that's a very detailed energy. You want to lay a solid foundation, Leo, you're going to have to zoom out, because there's a perspective here that you are missing, and we're going to try to get to understand what that is. We also have the future. You are never alone. So connecting and combining with somebody. You're supported, you are loved, or being loved and accepted. I think that was the trajectory. Thinking that I'm just going to be embraced and I'm going to be adored, but something got missed in the process. And then we have in the future, take a leap of faith. See, I think that was almost like part of the expectation. You took a leap of faith that this was just going to go the way that you expected it to go, and it did not. It actually kind of threw things into an awkward direction that gave just haphazard, if not disappointing, results. If you can use this moment, here's the trick. If you can use this moment to understand a person or this situation a little bit better, and especially understand yourself and why you decided the things that you decided and where the dissonance was, because there is a little bit of dissonance here between expectation versus reality. And so where was that dissonance? Did you miss something? Did you, like, yeah, it's almost like there's something here that got missed. And we got to find out what it was, because it's I don't know. Let's get into this. Let's get into the 6-card spread. Leo, we're going to see a little bit more details. Can we clarify the situation? Like, what happened? What happened? We have 3 of Cups, which is people celebrating you, people caring about you, being surrounded by people who love you and cheer for you. That could have been, like, this is beautiful energy, but that could have been why something happened. In other words, Leo, have you been surrounding yourself with people who just are your cheerleaders and not taking in enough and zooming up enough and hearing the criticisms? A lot of times, if we hang out in our echo chambers, and with Leo energy, there's always that temptation of hanging out in our throne chamber, our chamber room, and just sort of receiving the people who worship us, as opposed to actually getting out among the crowd and hearing what's going on. So there's almost like things were too compartmentalized. We have this. Yeah, it's unstable. Something did not go as planned, or the value was not what you thought it would be. It doesn't mean it was horrible, but there is that sense of gotta rob Peter to pay Paul, kind of just trying to keep up with the, it's like it's like it's not working out. It's not working out. And then we have the Sun card here. And that would be you. So it's almost like Leo, there's this energy in your life where people are really cheering you on. But I used to say this because I waited tables forever, right? I used to say this as a waitress. I used to say, pay it, don't say it. I didn't actually used to say that to customers, but that's what I was thinking. That's kind of what's happening. It's like people are yay, we love you, you're exceptional, you're amazing, you feel like you're on top of the world, but are they showing that to you tangibly? Are they supporting you? Are they coming to stand up for you, stick up for you? Are they actually showing up? Some of them are. But I think that there's this energy of that's the dissonance. That's where it's fallen flat. You expected the expectation. It could just be that the people who really love you and cheer you on are struggling now too. That could be it too, in which case if you're feeling shitty about it or you're feeling disappointed in something, it really doesn't have anything to do with you. It has more to do with the current situation. You know, this could be that you are inspiring people, or there is an energy of inspiration, being inspired, coming through, like knowing that you have people to take care of, or that people have expectations of you. This sense of it's not stable, but it could be also it could be inspiration. But let's see, because so what's coming after the Sun card? The Three of Pentacles. That's actually good, because that means that now people are going to start to show up, or that there was a sense of something that you really believed in and had to take a risk in, and you could be saw the Moon card. Then we have the Fool card. So taking a leap of faith, starting fresh and new, getting rid of baggage. And then we have King of Cups here. So King of Cups, and this is a Pisces. This is a Pisces because it came out together. This would imply that this person is a Pisces in your life, or there's somebody who is very creative, very sort of nebulous, very Piscean, if not exactly Pisces. So it almost means that there were high hopes and expectations. We're going to make this work, but then all of a sudden there's a sense of we need to start over. We need a refresher course, or we need to start something new. Doesn't have to be bad. Could be finishing up something and actually completing something, the completion of something, success from hard work that begins a new road for you. And it has to do with a Piscean that is in your life. We just need to get to a lot more. Like, I feel like, let's get a Moon card. Let's get a Moon card and see Pisces. I mean, oh, see? Leo. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. We just had one and it was powerful. So there was something here that shifted over the eclipse, for better or worse. Be bold and make the first move is in reverse. So it's almost like something ran flat. And that's what we're talking about. Something ran flat. Somebody didn't show up for you. They didn't do what was expected, or something ran flat. It didn't do as expected. And because of this, it catalyzed a kind of disappointment or a shift in the way that you feel about someone or something because of their personality or whatever happened. This shift created a disappointment, or this disappointment created a shift in you where the expectations have kind of changed, and maybe you either want to get away from somebody, or this person wants to move in a new direction that was unexpected, because there is good stuff happening. It's not like it's all bad, but it does feel like let me clarify, please. For Leo, could things just be happening and unfolding for them? And could they just sit back and like relax? The Emperor is here, so this is Aries energy. No, it's implying that in the past there was an initiative. And Three of Cups, people were really proud of you and happy for you. A new sense of self and understanding. And Wheel of Fortune is here. So this is really good energy. But then we have that. So that clarifies for me. You had all this fanfare, all this hullabaloo, all this, oh, this is so great. And then there's a breakup. Or you got robbed. Or there was a financial flop and nothing came out of it. And I don't know what this Piscean energy has to do with it. It could just imply the moon. It could just imply the moon, the eclipse. And that's sort of when either somebody's real feelings came out, or A reality or a truth that had been hidden came to light. And ultimately, there was a shift. There was a disappointment that you had not felt before. And I feel like it shifted your attitude toward this. So, okay, what do you want Leo to do? What's the expectation? Like, what happens now? Or this week is the week that the shift finally happens and you're like, oh, this ran flat. What do you want Leo to do? What should Leo do? We have chop wood. It's almost like you're kind of trying to go in and do some recon. Trying to like get to work or work harder or clean this shit up is kind of what the universe is trying to say. Got to get to work on this because there was a shift. If this was a shift that disappointed somebody in you, then it's almost like I've got to clean this up. I've got to do recon. I've got to address this. But before you address this, Leo, you have to learn where the real disappointment came from. You can't just go in guns blazing. I know. The reason why you got this disappointing reaction is because you don't know, and you need to look again and zoom out and learn. That's the only way you're going to actually be able to fix things. So how then would Leo go about fixing things? Well, we just said it, right? Zooming out. Ace of Cups, an offer of love. So in other words, it's almost like a peace offering. A peace offering to make it better. Or because somebody loves you, there could be a chance here to just, it's like focusing on the love in the situation instead of the disappointment of the outcome, finances or whatever. This is a sense of pray, heal, and focus on the abundance that is the outpouring of affection. Like that's what God wants you to focus on right now in this situation. Okay, God, we got to get an angel message. We have one. Bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. How do we move forward? Admit that we're disappointed. Admit that it makes us sad and maybe even humiliated or humbled. And then with an open heart, seek to heal that sadness by understanding what happened on the other side of the disappointment. So first it's compassion for self, and then it's through compassion for others. Opening up your heart and allowing it to heal, giving it time. In other words, God's not like throw this shit out, get rid of it. But they are saying that this is almost a moment that you had to go through in your life to learn to be more humble. And the power that humility can bring into a life and give to a life and give to your situation. Leo, I hope that you'll follow me to the extended. The link is down below if you want to continue this message with me. It's pinned to the top of the comment section, or it's in the description box, or you could just join the BWOB membership and not even have to go off YouTube because all the extended readings are right here for you. You choose. I hope to see you there. I love you guys.